early rising world. So today I'm not going to waste any time. I'm just going to get right into today's scope. First of all, I want to address the energy of the world because the energy of today is encouraging all of us soft spoken, passive aggressive, um, like all of us humans that live on a safety net. It's forcing us to tell our truth and balance the scale. In my personal life, I have been going through some fucked up shit for about 10 years now, all surrounding love. I've been on the greatest voyage ever searching for love, and I have successfully found it, but not without consequences. So now is a time in my life where I'm saying, fuck your consequences. They not mine. I no longer give you permission to include me in your group. And now, if you want to get in my group, this is what you got to do. Otherwise, it's been cool. It's been real. Deuces. That's it. Um, and today we are covering a variety of things. We're going to cover how to naturally clean your kitty, which I think is a very important conversation that we need to be having. I smell too many women with stank pussy, and I am tired of walking down the street and smelling you. So I am spreading the news. I'm going to cover today half of a list that has some natural remedies in regards to balancing out that vaginitis, making sure that everything is A-OK in pussy world. Because if it is not, then your life is fucked. If you are out there opening up your legs and you smell like who done it and why, you need your ass whooped, first of all. And second of all, the men that you laying with, the women you laying with, the humans you're laying with need their asses beat too, because what they're doing is carrying on your energy, and your energy is dirty. That's why you smell like that. If you're trying to get clean, if you want to be on the up and up, today is the scope just for you. Also, we're going to be talking about tantric sex and alchemy. We're talking about energy, which is nothing new. And then we're going to talk about today and tomorrow. Today is a precursor to tomorrow. Tomorrow's Ascension Day. So we're going to get into the basics of that, and then we're going to cut everything out with meditation. Now, going into my little list for how to clean your cooter, okay? We can use hydrogen peroxide with warm water. Let that sit on that cat for about 10 minutes, and then rinse it off. And you can rinse it off with lukewarm water. 10 minutes later, repeat the process, and this time rinse it off with cold water. All right? Cold water, like, wrings out the lymphatic system. So it helps you to get your toxins out of your body in even more ways. We have boric acid, which I personally am not into, just because I haven't done a lot of research on boric acid. To me, it sounds like an acid, which sounds problematic. It sounds like some man-made shit that could be problematic. So if you use boric acid, use it, at your own discretion. Go and seek medical counsel before trying out any of this shit that I'm talking to you about. Because if you unsure, they're the specialists. Okay? The doctors are the specialists. So talk to them. See if it's okay for you to do blah, blah, blah. Get permission, and then save your cat. Can't nobody save your pussy but you. You have to be willing to clean up the mess that you have made within yourself. You are rotting from the inside out, and your aroma is indicative of that reality. Now, we also have Indian lilac, which takes neem leaves and like saute it in a pot with low heat. It didn't say use any oils, so I would like Google this process. It's the Indian lilac and neem leaves process, but you're going to put some neem leaves in a pot with low heat, and then 2 tablespoons of Indian lilac powder. And you're going to mix in some water and turn that into a paste. So yeah, we don't need any oil. We just need the neem leaves, medium to low heat, 2 tablespoons of lilac powder, and we're probably going to see a little bit of steam coming from the pot. When this happens, we probably want to put in a little bit of water, just a little at a time, because we want to make a paste. Once that paste is made, we're going to apply it to the affected areas and let it sit for 30 minutes to an hour. And then we're going to rinse it off with warm water. Now, if your cooter smells like a deathbed, that's probably a good resource for you. Echinacea. Now, echinacea contributes to strengthening the immune system, which makes it easier to fight an ongoing infection. So I would say echinacea and also cranberry juice, which we use cranberry juice to improve vaginitis, and we can use it as a daily treatment. So I would use echinacea and cranberry together just so we could strengthen the interior capabilities that we have inside. Like, make sure that our machine is functioning the best. And we have fenugreek, Greek, fenugreek, which I really, really appreciate. In the near future, I'm going to be introducing a new product that I've been trying for a while. It's worked miraculously for me, so I can only imagine what it's going to do for the public. Not going to mention any names or give any clues or anything. Just stay tuned. But fenugreek is my shit. Now, you can take some of the seeds and just soak them in water overnight, and when you rise, drink the water before you have breakfast and let it go in and do what it needs to do. Fenugreek is an incredible natural resource for like balancing internal health, female health. Now, in case you ladies ain't noticed, it's hard as fuck to manage our health because all of our shit is on the inside. So we have to become our own scientists and figure out what the hell is going on in the inside so we can make better choices moving forward. If we have people looking inside of our cooter saying, oh yeah, you need to do this, and don't forget to get this filled, and how about this, what about that, we are putting ourselves in harm's way. And so when we are fighting different bacterial infections that are coming from our fucking cat, there's no need to wonder why. And if you're tired of suffering with fucked up symptoms, it's a great idea for you to like pay attention to this scope, because I'm going to show you, especially like I'm talking to the women, but I want men and women to be aware. All right? Everyone should know how the process of taking care of a cooter. It's like a scientific process. But us ladies are the only ones with this. We the only ones with the pot of gold. All right? So we need to know how to fucking manage it. Period. So we have 2 more. Chamomile was 1. And you're going to take a bag of the chamomile tea in hot water. Just let it steep for a minute. And then you're going to put the tea bag in the fridge for about 10 minutes. And then you're going to apply and squirt a little bit to cover the infected areas once to twice a day. And then lastly, for today, we're covering oregano oil, which is a natural homeopathic like remedy for bettering your health across the border. It's known to boost your immune system. It's known to boost your immunity. So let's see, preventative effects against infections. You would want to take a 500 milligram tablet capsule a day, or 2 times a day rather, twice a day. That's what's suggested. Now, real quick, if you are making your own pills, kudos to you. Not everyone is willing to do it. Bear in mind that if you're ever packing gel capsules, you are packing pork capsules. And pork creates barriers within our body, interior, like inside, that clogs up our cells. So that means that whatever goodness we've put inside of those gel capsules, we cannot experience because the the pork is feeding our cells instead of whatever substance we have inside of that pork filled capsule feeding our cells. So if you want a quality product, you want to use vegetable capsules. Do not use gel capsules. Gel capsules are pork capsules. Vegetable capsules are capsules made out of fucking vegetables. So it's much better for you. All right? Now, we're going to get into tantric sex and alchemy. Woo! So, um, well, before I get into tantric sex and alchemy, it's a much better idea for me to just cover energy. So what I'm going to do is pick up where we left off on Friday, yeah, it was Friday because yesterday I skipped out. Definitely have to apologize for that. I am just taking in everything that's around me, and I have been being obedient. So whenever I felt the urge to move forward, power through, put out shit, I've been doing that. Regardless of how whatever I put out is going to be received, I've been being obedient and moving forward with my cause. Now, there are times where I have to relax. I don't relax very easily on my own. I very naturally am a super hard worker. So hard work comes very easily to me. It's very difficult for me to relax. It's very difficult for me to say, you know what? Break time. I'm going to do X, Y, and Z instead of A, B, and C. And making peace with my choices. So that's where I am right now. I apologize to any of my viewers who were looking for scopes. I didn't get to anything. The weekend was jam-packed. I never got around to posting these videos on YouTube. So that's definitely something that I'm going to attempt to accomplish this week. Stay tuned. Now, we know that all right, we know that we've been feeling energy. All right, we've been feeling all kind of energy, and the energy that we typically ignore, the energy that doesn't feel really good, the energy that we run away from is the energy that has been all up in our face of late. And we've had so many things happening from an astrological standpoint relating to energy, where we have these different signs that are commanding the energy of the time that we're living in. And Scorpio energy has definitely been one of the dominating forces that we've recently gone through or are going through currently. It's wrapping up now, or it just wrapped up, one of the two. And the Scorpio energy is about illuminating shadows. It's about digging deeper. Now, people have all of these negative things to say about Scorpios, their possessive nature, and they they squirt out all this venom, and you don't want to cross a Scorpio because you don't want to have to respond back to their wrath and all this shit, right? But they actually have a very beautiful side to them as well that few people are aware of. If we are talking about people being possessive, then we're talking about people being passionate. We can focus our energy on converting that energy, like just making an alchemic experiment out of transmuting the energy, shifting it into something fucking else, make it feel good. So if you are around a Scorpio, you are a Scorpio, and you've been really, really possessive, it is highlighting what you're scared of. So that's the part of yourself that you need to explore. And be fair with your exploration. Be honest, be true. And you'll love the results that you come up with because you are being guided by the ascended masters, by the gods, by source, by positive energy, negative energy, loving energy, light energy, all forces that are greater than you. You are being guided to make a choice. And today and tomorrow are like the today and tomorrow mark the beginning of the portal that is to last for about 5 years. We have Leo as the north node, and let's see, if Leo is the north node and that's 7, then that would mean that Aquarius would be the south node. Now, the Leo energy, the node energy, is the energy that all of us light being humans are picking up on, where we feel empowered, where we feel encouraged, where we're stepping out of our comfort zone and we're doing a bunch of shit that makes us uncomfortable, and we're relaying our messages, and then we carry on with life. And then the Aquarius south node seems to be representing to me the other choice. Now, I'm going to do some research today, tomorrow when I come back, or later on in the week when I come back, I'll discuss my findings. But everyone is being made an offer right now. Everyone in the universe. You pick your poison. Either you're going to pick the choice of all of your dreams coming true and doing the work to make that shit happen, or you'll pick the choice for someone else's dream to come true at the expense of yourself. Whichever choice you make, you're not allowed to whine about it. You got to accept that shit. Period. Like, own it. And yeah, this energy doesn't really feel good, but it's forcing us to, for all of us like light beings like me that have worked so hard at maintaining a neutral existence, it forces you to speak up on the unfair shit of your life to everyone that's done it to you. Now, a few weeks ago, I went in on my family, but from like a neutral standpoint. My words will never justify everything that, you know, you all could see for yourself. So just check it out on my Instagram page. It's _hello, my name is Angela. And check out the different posts that I wrote in lieu of me exploring my shadows. Because that's what you're going to have to do. If you're picking the door of your dreams, you're going to have to explore your nightmares. And the universe wants to know what lessons you've learned. So I choose to share my lessons with the world because I choose to use my power to inspire other people to use their power. And I think that working this way ongoing with all mankind for the rest of our days is how we're going to save the world. Life relationships are being looked at different. Venus exact opposition is to Jupiter. Venus went retrograde a couple months ago. It's coming out of its shadow now, or it came out on May 18th. Major weird feelings before your urge to pick a door. So that's definitely what I just described. Like, you just making peace with everything that's happened to you, and saying, you know what, this was really fucked up. And guess what? Your ass did it. And if you're my mama, my family, my lover, my lover's lover, his family, strangers, customers, whatever whoever the hell you are. I had a problem when you did this. And I don't want that shit to happen again. So if you're going to keep on rocking with me, let's roll this way. I forgive you. You know, if you have any words, let's share and let's move the fuck on. And if you not on this, then it's all good. Get the fuck out of my way. So we have excitement for what's coming up. Now, internally, you know, I am a Gemini sun. I'm a Libra moon and ascendant. And, like, I'm hella jittery inside. I'm dealing with everything as it's coming to me. And I'm handling everything in stride. But I'm hella anxious to see what the next phase is. Because I've outgrown my current circumstances. I'm over it. I'm waiting for people to fall away from my energy because they cannot keep up. A whole new world, a whole new direction. This is where we're going. I'm using twerking to wake the whole fucking world up. But I am focusing my energy on attracting women to me first because we are the powerhouses. We are the light. We are the love. We are the nurturers. We are Mother Earth, and we need saving. We're fucking dying, right? So the new Earth is already transpired. This shit, like, I think it wrapped up sometime in mid-March, early April. And so now we're just waiting on us human beings to get our shit together. Once that happens, the shift is done. All those that do the work to belong in the new earth environment, you've earned your place. You deserve it. And the universe is more than willing to shower you with abundance. And for all of you lazy motherfuckers that refuse to work or refuse to work for a common good or are only working for your own good, and you have selfish intentions, not sexual, but selfish. You only want to benefit yourself. You don't give a shit about anyone else. Well, you're going to pay the price for that. It's not okay to exist like that. It's actually very fucked up. And if you're incapable of controlling yourself and making better choices on your own, the universe will force you to. You will either be tempted with death, and it'll scare the shit out of you and you'll straighten everything out, or you will die. Choice is yours. And, you know, living and dying is like a constant part of our evolution anyway. I'm constantly living. I'm constantly dying. But the days of me dying are winding down. I'm almost done dying. If you want to join me, then it's in your best interest to, like, look at all of my videos. That's the easiest resource. Review all my fucking videos. Apply what's applicable. Skip over what ain't. If you're looking for written content, follow me on social media. It's that simple. I am your example. You can follow me or not. Whatever consequences you attract to yourself in lieu of your decisions are your responsibility. Now, we have an eclipse that's happening, and that represents anxiety. We have nodes, sun, moon, the transition of the nodes, Venus opposed Jupiter, attempting to put on even more positivity, adding more positivity to certain situations. So I'm living just by faith, straight up off of faith. And now is the time where I'm saying a bunch of shit that has taken me a lot of years to finally say. And I'm finding out where people stand with where I am. I accept the reality that I have the right to call people on their bullshit. I don't have to take it. All my life, I have been forcing myself to take other people's shit because I thought that's what I was supposed to do. I thought that if I'm being agreeable, if I'm being a part of a common good and not a part of a common bad, that I would have to accept the shit that don't sit right with me because we're all different and that's how I evolve. And yeah, partially that is true, but partially it is not. It is dangerous when we begin to take on the thoughts of others, and that is what's like that's what's driving our mental capacity. Like, I could be, for 10 years, I have been around the most judgmental motherfuckers in my life. I have never been around these kind of human beings in my life. I don't know where the fuck these people came from. Now, whenever I look at them, I'm looking at them like, damn, you a heartless beast. That's fucked up. In the past, I would look at them like that, and then I would be empathetic. And then my heart would be open to them. And you know what? Energetically, that put me in harm's way, because there are people that take advantage of sensitive, empathic humans. What happens with a sensitive, empathic human is that they open themselves up, they reveal their souls, they reveal their hearts, and they show it to whomever is willing to look. That's what I was doing. And these people were coming inside of me, and they were giving me some kind of an impression that we were good, that like we had differences of opinions, but we could still exist together. And that wasn't the reality. Whenever we were not in each other's spaces, they were working tirelessly on my demise. Now, this Scorpio energy has allowed for me to do a lot of shadow searching. So I have been exploring the energy, and things have been revealed to me. I've seen a lot. There's still a lot that I won't allow for myself to see, because I'm making peace with everything that I have seen so far, and it's so corrupt that I got to take my time. But I get that this is like the sign of the times. I get that the little people in our lives that, aggravate us, frustrate us, are really just, they represent the insecure parts of us that we have inside of us. And we can either sit there and hang our head low and say, you know what, you're right, I ain't shit. Or we could hold our head up high and say, you know what you said is true. I definitely did blah, 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 but these were my intentions. So either ride with it or disappear, period. And you know what? It's okay for you to say something like that a as an open-hearted human being. If you are normally the one to have delayed responses, delayed reactions, you don't know how to respond to all this chaos in the world, it's okay. Breathe your way through it, but speak your piece. Acknowledge and honor your truth, and then move the fuck on. Whoever's meant to be in your presence will find their way to you. They will work their asses off to get where you are. And all those not meant to be in your environment will just fucking fall away, period. Now, the feelings of us feeling off and weird today are totally normal. Meditate. Look at the previous posts that I've been posting. All of them, with the exception of two, have a meditation at the end. Fast forward to the end if you need to, but listen to the guided meditation. The last guided meditation that we listened to was a bit sketchy. Wait for the YouTube uploads, and I will include in the description the different videos that have inspired me. All right, so you guys will have direct access to the meditation videos. I'm just a work in progress. Okay, I'm trying to get my current message out. I'm saying whatever the fuck I feel compelled to say, and then like I'm moving on. So much happening so quick, but I'm trying to keep up. So please be patient with me. Pretty soon it will be on YouTube though. But along with the offness and the weirdness, we feel excited for what's coming up. And it's burning us up in the inside. It's burning our adrenals up. We are so excited for our future. I don't know about you guys, but I know that I have secured a super dope ass future. Super dope ass future. And I cannot wait to make good on it. I know that I have a couple of tests coming up. I gotta show myself to be who the fuck I am. Not really looking forward to the confrontational aspect of it because I'm not a confrontational woman. But I am very excited to be able to say, nope, nope, I can't. I can't. I cannot. I will not. The end. So I celebrate all of you other light beings out there who have just made themselves comfortable in the victim seat like me, and now you're pushing through. You're on your throne, and the energy is pushing up from the grounds, and it's rising and rising and rising, and you're going through the universe with your power. I celebrate that reality with you, and I think it's beautiful. Don't stop. Um, the universe is making a major shift point, which is today and tomorrow. Everything in the universe comes off the back burner. Yay! So eventually, all of these videos will be all over the world because that's what I desire. And I can't wait. I'm so fucking excited. Um, Friday, we noticed that Mercury was like the leader of the shadow. And Friday, we had a sun in Gemini. Now, the 18th and 19th, Venus was out of her shadow. All right. Thursday, we had um, holy shit energy. Or we will be having holy shit energy. That is tomorrow, Ascension Day, 40 days after Christ rose from his grave and went on to his eternal resting place. It feels like Mercury is in retrograde just because so much barbaric shit is happening, but it's not. Mercury has been in Venus for weeks. So because life feels like Mercury is in retrograde, that means that shit's going wrong. Unpredictable things are not going right. Um, things are breaking. Things are all over the place. But Saturday, a door opened. And the energy began to shift. We were questioning our choices and intentions and directions as of right now. And in between eclipses, we were in between eclipses on May 18th. The sun was between the two nodes, exactly at the halfway point between the two eclipses. 3/4 of a square of the moon was in it. The Aquarian energy urges us to disconnect, but the Leo energy forces us to fight it. All right, and those are the two polar opposite nodes that we must pay attention to. Are we going to rise and be the Leos of our lives, be the lions and lionesses of our worlds, and make all those humans that's a part of our world like submit to our version of a beautiful life, or are we going to run away? Aquarians, run. I'm a natural runner. As a woman, I fucking run. But I'm a woman that's ruled over by two masculine, energetic signs, Gemini and Libra. So I have so much contradiction running through the essence of me. I'm a big ass contradiction. But whatever, because I choose for my lion to roar. All right? So we want to find happiness without over electrifying ourselves. We just want to make simple choices that feel good. And on that, I'm ready to talk about tantric sex. Because whenever we're dealing with this intense, chaotic energy, it's totally normal to crave sex. I don't know about you guys, but my sex life is thebomb.com. And I've really recently become very uncandid with the way that I feel about relationships. I do feel like women should be given the opportunity to go out and have fun and play just like the men do. And the men should respect our choices and realize that just like we had to acknowledge this reality and honor it like men do too. We can have a family filled life. We can we could have worked our asses off and built the perfect life with the perfect human being. It is perfectly natural for us to still be curious and crave additional experiences. I think that uh, I think it's unrealistic for us to say that one human being has to fulfill our sexual desires for all of their days. I think that's some bullshit. And I've just come out and recently said it. Now, how that relates to me personally, I don't really fucking know because, like, I don't feel restricted sexually because I've had this conversation with my king. So I feel like I could go into any situation and make it do what it do. But I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in seeing how many niggas I could smash. I am interested in seeing how many souls I could bond with, how many souls I could ascend with and build that way. And tantric sex is all about that. Tantric sex is all about human bodies bonding and finding, like, celebrating the fact that they found each other and enjoying that experience. That is sex to me. So I can definitely see a sexual experience with my lovey, and I can see sexual experiences with those that are not, those human beings that I don't love. And just because I don't love you romantically, like, doesn't mean I think horribly of you. It just means that if I were to ever move forward and have a sexual experience with anyone that's not my lover, I honor the experience for what it is, but that's just what it is. It can't be anything more. I think that us as humans, like, we be attaching other shit to shit, and it's unnecessary. So I think that the best thing to do in today's time is to go somewhere, release your thoughts, release your feelings, make peace with yourself, and whether you're letting it out on social media like me, or you're writing it down in a notebook and you're burning it afterwards, or you're doing anything in between, you can acknowledge what your reality is, and you can speak your truth to the universe directly, and that can be like all it is. Now, there are some tests that the universe will allow for you to pass in that way. There are some tests where the universe will be like, okay, cool, you made this vow to me and not anyone else, I'm going to honor it, and that's it. But there are definitely some tests where we will have to speak to the other party, and it's not going to be easy. Sex is an incredible outlet for, like, rewarding ourselves for doing the shit that we don't want to do. And when we bring alchemy to it, I am just bringing my heart's desires into the equation. So while I'm making love to my king, like, I'm seeing our abundance. I'm seeing us in a specific environment doing specific things, feeling the way that we feel when we are inside of one another. Because at this point, my king and I, like, we're definitely twin flames. I definitely know that, but we are one soul in two different bodies. And it feels really, really good for me to be able to speak my piece, because for a long time I was just letting him speak his and accepting whatever came about from that. Tantric sex and alchemy are how we change the fucking world. And women, we're the controllers of this part of our existence. So wake up, create responsibly, and have fun. We talked about energy already. Now we're going to talk about tomorrow and today, Ascension Day. Um, so there were like 9 different waves of energy that this earth has been experiencing since like 2011, 2012. This time in the world is a time where the energies are shifting, a time where your dreams could either come true or your nightmares are going to come true. One of the two are going to be your reality, though. And if you are deciding to live in the light, if you're deciding to be a good human being, be helpful to someone somewhere, then today and tomorrow are the days that you just want to rest up and you want to honor yourself. I know you got a master plan for how you're going to save the world. I definitely do too. But you want to honor yourself. Rest up. Take it easy. And take your shit in stride. Um, Sunday was a huge, well, Saturday rather. Saturday was a huge energetic shift into a whole nother portal, and we're going to be welcome to a whole nother portal tomorrow. Like the portal is tomorrow. Last week was the intro to this portal. Now, to celebrate the previous portal, I hosted my first twerk class on Hollywood Beach, and I twerked in front of a bunch of strangers, and I was hella anxious. I felt so off par. I was definitely out of my comfort zone, but I fucking did it. I had a live DJ on hand. I had my king recording the content. I'll be editing the content so you guys can have the video available virtually so you guys can participate in this movement as well. But I'm just fucking doing it. I'm doing it, my G. And you know what? It's way easier said. It's way easier done than said. I could not have prepared myself for everything that I am experiencing. I would not have prepared myself if I would have known the details of exactly what I'm experiencing. You feel me? But that's the point of life, I'm guessing. Um, so yeah, take today and tomorrow to just like rest up. If you have a master plan for how to make the world a better place, you have a very important role to play in society. And if you don't honor you, no one else will. Take today, take tomorrow, and make peace with your plans. Take today, take tomorrow, and make peace with all of your enemies. Make peace with all of your choices. Make peace with all of your life. And then slowly but surely get your shit done. And that will conclude the scope for today. We're going to do this meditation. Oh, I do want to talk about foods right quick. So, for anyone experience, well, for the world, all right? If you want to experience or get the most out of your Leo North Node experience, you want to eat as much live food as possible. You want to take your herbs. You want to light your sage. You want to smoke your marijuana. You want to light your Palo Santo wood. And you want to just really unite with love and light energy. All right? Drink plenty of water, and meditate heavily. Tomorrow we'll talk about some of the ascension symptoms because they could be pretty intense, but you can manage them all through meditation, purely. And you know, if you're paying attention to this Aquarius energy and you're inspired to run away, then you're inspired to eat a whole lot of sugar, eat a whole lot of junk, eat takeout food, eat foods that do not feed yourself. And as long as you keep that shit up, you're going to have a reality indicative of you keeping that shit up. All right. Follow me on Instagram, on social media, period. You can find me on Instagram. I am at underscore. Hello, my name is Angela. For the personal page, fitness or like health and wellness is at twerk in tone. TWERKNTONE. Find me on Facebook. That is Hello, my name is Angela for the fan page, and Angela.madtox.583 for the health and wellness page. Stay tuned so you guys can click on the links for my YouTube. Go to my personal page, underscore Hello, my name is Angela on Instagram, so you can have access to my GoFundMe page and support this effort. I'm giving out everything I got, everything I have. I am not working in corporate America. I'm leaving myself available to all of you humans that could benefit more from my energy. Therefore, I'm in a bit of a pickle when it comes to resources, and I would love your assistance. So please just go to my GoFundMe page, dig deep in your heart, and donate accordingly. Again, you can have access through the underscore Hello, my name is Angela Instagram page. Get your spiritual bath from me if you're in the Miami area. $20 PayPal payment. We'll meet up in an area. I will give you your gallon. This gallon is good for at least 7 baths. You want to set your intentions. You want to send your payment to twerkoutworkout@gmail.com. That's twerkoutworkout@gmail.com. And yeah, that's totally everything. So I know today is like a much longer scope than normal. I'm just going with the energy, telling you everything that I think you need to know in that moment. Again, this is my intentions journal that I told you all I was going to be bringing out, also known as my gratitude journal. So tomorrow we'll be talking about lists. We'll talk about ascension energy. We'll talk about lists, and we'll continue to talk about energy and sex because those are our most powerful tools to use in today's world. Okay, I'm ready to meditate now. So thanks for listening to all of my rambles. I know that this will be very useful to all those that invest their time and energy into receiving my messages. Thank you so much in advance. I appreciate your love and light energy. I feel it. I know that I'm ahead of my wave, and I'm okay with that. So I'm just letting everyone in the world know that I'm here, I'm ready, I'm willing, and I'm waiting. Okay? I'm waiting on y'all. Here we go.
Anxiety reduction. Sit or lay comfortably, resting your hands on your legs or at your sides. Begin to focus your attention on your breathing. Feeling your chest move gently inward and outward. Your mind may be racing with uncomfortable or fearful thoughts, and that's okay. Just continue to breathe naturally and effortlessly. Feel the air flow gently in and out of your nostrils, and feel a soothing lightness throughout your body, flowing from the top of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes, gently and effortlessly. As you time counting down from 5 to 1 and stating stillness, awareness after each number. Repeating after me. 5. Stillness, awareness.
Stillness, awareness. This video is rendering, so you already know the link will be in the description for the Facebook version of this video. But I'm going to try to be a little bit patient and get through it. Sometimes my patience is annoying. I'm like way more patient than
5.
others.
Stillness, awareness. 5 to 1 and stating stillness, awareness after each number. Repeating after me. 5. Stillness, awareness.
Stillness, awareness. All right, well, today's scope was long enough as is. So, I'll figure out how I'm going to deal with this technical issue, but I think I've given you enough love for you to have a beautiful day. So, thank you so much. Love and light for always and forever. Hasta mañana. Peace.